morning and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lydia and this is Cormula's Corner. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today this video is going to be a cozy weekend vlog. So we got back home from the beach on Tuesday and then got right back into life. Worship practice like an hour after we made it back home, and then worship night on Wednesday, and then Thursday night I think we had a night at home, and then last night we went and ate dinner at my grandmother's house. So it has just been like a wild week for us when we went back to work. So I was not able to get groceries. My nails are super overgrown, so this is going to be a slightly productive, cozy weekend vlog. I hope to make some goodies. I'm going grocery shopping, getting my nails done. Gonna go to a coffee shop, to the bookstore, may go to a donut place. I don't know, but I just wanted to start this vlog and kind of give you a look into what this video is going to be. And I hope you guys enjoy as much as I'm going to. I hope that either tonight or tomorrow, this is going to be a Saturday and Sunday vlog, that I can sit down and watch the new Haunted Mansion movie. Lucas started it last night and I fell asleep like 5 minutes in. So watch maybe some fun fall movies. Today is the first day of like a cold front, so it really does feel like fall. Obviously the first day of fall was last month, but it's like 50 something degrees and the high is like in the 60s, so it is really feeling like fall. Yesterday the high was in like the 80s, so that's kind of where we've sat for the last month or so. So it feels so good. The leaves are starting to fall off the trees, so this is like the time of year that I like thrive. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but like fall is my time of year. It just like, oh, the smells, the sights, it literally just like makes me so full of joy. So I am going to head to the nail salon. That is our first stop, and then everything else will follow. I'll probably do groceries last, just because I don't want the groceries to get like, you know, the cold stuff to get warm and the warm stuff to get, that makes sense. I don't want the cold stuff to get warm. So, we are having soup this weekend because, tomorrow is supposed to be the coolest day of the weekend. So I'm going to put some soup on the stove before church, so it'll be ready by the time we get home. I'm really excited about this day. I love fun little days like this, especially when the weather feels nice. So let's get started. So my cozy weekend vlog has turned not so cozy. I just finished getting my nails done. Super cute. And I was headed to the bookstore, and they are doing road work in downtown Coleman. And there's like a very narrow part of the road. And there was a pothole / curb situation that I was not able to miss because there were cars right beside me and behind me. So I hit the pothole and popped my tire. So praise the Lord, I have a spare in my trunk. I'm just waiting on Lucas to get here, so he should be here any minute now. But this is sort of a real damper in the day, and it's embarrassing. And now there's somebody behind me, and I'm not going to be able, sir, I'm in the bank parking lot. I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to go, sir. Okay, so I don't know when I last checked in. I think it was in the car on the side of the road, but obviously I'm in a different car. If you can't tell, I'm in my husband's car. He is so sweet. He came and replaced my tire with the spare that I had in the back. Gave me his car to drive, so he gave me the nice car to drive, and then he went and took and replaced my tire, took it to a tire store and got it fixed. So I was feeling very down because after that I needed to go get air in one of his tires. It was a little low, and I sat outside for like 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out the air machine, and when I went in and asked, they said it was out of order. So I spent all that time and let out air out of that one tire that was already low. So that was a bummer, whatever. So I went to Express Oil Change. Yeah. I don't know if that's like an everywhere thing or what, but they put air in my tires for free, and he put a valve stem cover on one of the tires because it was missing, and that was fun. So I was feeling really bummed because everything in my cozy weekend, fall weekend, whatever you want to call it, was just like not going right. My nails look really good. I was really disheveled earlier when I was showing them, but they look really good. They came out looking really well. But I was feeling really bummed, but I decided to turn my day around, starting at the tire place, getting the air put in the tire, and then I went and got coffee, and the barista was super sweet and helped me pick out a good coffee flavor. I pulled my camera out and got a little bitty clip of that for you, and then I went over to the farmer's market. I wanted to get some big tomatoes for a snack this week, and I passed by and decided to go get coffee first, and all the tomatoes were gone, but I bought my first loaf of sourdough. I've never had sourdough before, so I'm super excited about that with some butter. She was super sweet, and everybody was about to leave, so I went over there at the perfect time, and she gave me a little bitty snack. I don't know what it is. She said it was some kind of Armenian, I don't remember what she said, sweet, but it's got like sugar and butter rolled up in dough. It looks really sweet, and I don't think that my stomach has time, like, has the capacity for that yet. Plus, the donut place that I love down here, the little bakery, they normally run out of stuff at like 9 or 10 o'clock, and so I pulled in at 11:45. I was super bummed. I wasn't going to go. My sisters told me just to go ahead and go, and they did have the donut that I wanted. So I got a donut, a coffee. I'm going to go walk around the bookstore for a little bit, go pick up groceries, and go home. So I have turned this day around. It is going to be such a fun day. Not going to let some bumps, literal bumps in the road, derail me from having a good day. So I am going to pop a new battery in this camera and then go walk around Books A Million for a minute. I will say one bright side of the tire situation is I got a little time, free time to read my book. So looking on the bright side today, I'm not going to ruin my first weekend back home in this beautiful weather with just some bumps in the road. So here's to positivity and just making the most of this day. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick little taste test before I drove off. Come on, lighting. Okay, so I got the Autumn Era Latte at Karma's, if you are local. I think it was brown sugar and pumpkin and other spices, maybe, but that was what the barista recommended. That and an apple crisp macchiato. And I don't know how I would feel about apple and milk. I don't know. That just doesn't like really appeal to me. But I get half the pumps anywhere I go because they normally sweeten up the coffee a lot. So this is an Autumn Era latte with half the pumps. So let's give it a test and see if I enjoy it. That is pretty good. It's very pumpkin-y. Their coffee is very strong, but I don't mind that. This is really good. It's like very subtle. I taste like little bitty notes of like spice. So that's fun. Also at Aldi, there are cute little pumpkin and ghost make your own pizza sets. I'm pretty sure they're make your own pizza sets. If not, they're just pizzas. But I would love to snag one or two of those. My brother and his wife went to Huntsville today, and they went to Trader Joe's, and he picked me up a box of their pumpkin bread mix. Words. He picked me up a box of their pumpkin bread mix, which is like my all-time favorite. So I will make some pumpkin bread tonight or tomorrow, and it is just going to be a very cozy. There are people right beside me. Whatever. Unapologetically me. But so I'm going to cook some pumpkin bread, enjoy that, and maybe, I know for sure we're having soup sometime this week, or this weekend. I'm going to cook it tomorrow. Lucas is having potato soup, and then I am making myself, I think it was like Mexican corn, white chicken chili. I don't like white chicken chili because it has beans in it, so I am like excluding the beans from the recipe. So it's like corn and chicken and spices, whatever. It's gonna be fun. I really enjoy Aldi, so I'm super excited to go grocery shopping and get to walk around. So I'm gonna get to it, enjoy my little coffee, and I'll see you at Books A Million. So here's my grocery haul slash book haul. So I picked up this bookmark because I didn't have one. And then 2 discount books, which the lady at Books A Million that checked me out said that this author and this book is really good. So excited about those. I just finished the last book of the trilogy I was reading. Or the series, whatever you call it, and it was really good, so I'm glad to have another new book. And then I picked up just one of these pumpkin spice Chobanis. I've never tried them before. But we have like some cinnamon spiced granola, so I think that would be good for breakfast in the morning. Potatoes and onions. This is for potato soup. This is for both soups. Some meat. We're gonna have steak, like garlic steak bites and potatoes. Chicken and rice, like casserole situation, and then that chicken is for a few different recipes. I just picked up a butternut squash and an acorn squash because they looked good and they were really on sale. Picked up some stain remover because we were out. Lettuce for buffalo chicken wraps. These potatoes are for the steak bites and potatoes. Some cheese to shred for soup and wraps, sour cream, peaches, strawberries and blackberries for Greek yogurt bowl situations, some cottage cheese for snacks and such. These mushrooms are for these mushrooms, and then the cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup are for the chicken and rice recipe next week. This corn is for my soup recipe. That is for the soup recipe. We were out of spray, and this was on sale. It was like $1.50 off at Aldi. Some chicken broth. I think that was everything. So that is also, I went by a farmer's market in Coleman and picked up some sourdough bread, so that is going to be really good with some butter on it. I've never had sourdough bread before, so I'm excited about that. We have food cooked. Lucas worked on a project with his dad. It's not quite finished, but it's a project we wanted to have done for a little while. So they tiled the hallway. We have to finish that, but we're going to go we're going to go watch the new Haunted Mansion movie, eat dinner. If you've never read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, that series, highly recommend. The first 2 books, the first one's pretty good. The second one is like, it's like okay, like a 3.5 star. But the third book is like 5 stars. Like no question about it. So we're gonna eat dinner and watch our movie, and I'll check back in tomorrow. happy Sunday. It is like 11:40 now. We are home from church. I have some potato soup in the crock pot. I'm about to make some pumpkin bread from Trader Joe's and continue this cozy weekend. So last night we started where I left off on Haunted Mansion, and then Lucas fell asleep, so we were like halfway through when I turned it off. So hopefully we're gonna finish that tonight. I have some editing and a little bit of filming to do today. But all in all, it's just gonna be a cozy day. Lucas is gonna go ride his bike sometime today. I may go, may not, probably won't. But we're just gonna continue on with the cozy day we started yesterday. The weather outside today is absolutely amazing. I sat outside and finished my book last night. I think I may have mentioned that yesterday, but I finished my book last night in the like cozy fall air, and this morning it was like in the 40s. The house, we have the air off, and some air is coming in through the windows and stuff, so we are enjoying the weather, the season change. So we are having, I've mentioned it a couple times in this vlog, but some potato soup, and then I am going to make some white chicken chili Mexican corn soup that I found on TikTok, and we have a fresh loaf of sourdough bread. I've never had sourdough before, so I'm excited to try that. I may have, I just didn't know it, but we have a fresh loaf of sourdough bread. We're gonna have some pumpkin bread, probably a cup of coffee or two is gonna make its way into the day. I need to clean up the kitchen. Lucas accidentally knocked over one of my plants, so there's some dirt on the counter. Get that cleaned up and start a load of dishes. I also have a load of clothes in the washer that needs swapped over, and then Lucas's work clothes need to go in. So a little bit of productive things that need to be done, and then lots of fun. So I'm going to mix up that pumpkin bread. If you have never had the boxed pumpkin bread, like the mix from Trader Joe's, like do it. You will not regret it. It is the best pumpkin bread out there. So I'm going to go make some of that so it can be cooking. We preheated the oven already, and that soup is on high, as you saw, for 4 hours. And then I don't know when I'm going to start my soup, but that is what today is going to look like. Hello, so it is now like 3:30, 3:40. Hold on, I put my knife down. So, I am cooking, I'm putting my soup on the stove, and thought I would chat. Lucas left for a ride through of our not benefit ride. Let me fix this lighting here in my cabinet. So Lucas is out on our like doing a ride through of our memorial fellowship ride that we our ministry, our motorcycle. Lucas is out. I cannot speak English today, and I don't know any other language but gibberish apparently. So Lucas left at 2:45, 2:50 to meet up with some other members of our motorcycle ministry that we're involved in, and they are doing a ride through of the route for our memorial ride. So I am putting my soup on the stove to simmer for a little while, and then I'm going to edit the video that I filmed for my 1-year anniversary and hopefully get it uploaded and hopefully get it out and put up on Instagram and do a little post on my story of my favorite videos, have some ideas. But get that taken care of for my 1-year anniversary weekend on YouTube. I had fun filming that video. I had filmed it a week prior while we were on vacation, and the wind was blowing so hard on our porch at Dolphin Island. That is where we vacationed last weekend with our family. Yeah, that was last weekend. So the wind was just way too loud. You couldn't hear what I was saying. So I had to refilm, which is fine. No, I burnt my garlic. Oh well. Not bad. Need some more oil. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on our day, let you know what we've gotten into. So I filmed that 1-year anniversary video while Lucas went and grabbed us lunch from Jack's. We wanted something quick. So he went and did that while I filmed my video, and then we ate lunch and finished the Haunted Mansion movie. It was so good. So good. Like, I like the Eddie Murphy version, but this version was like better than the Eddie Murphy version, in my opinion. I love that it had so many little nods to the ride in Disney World. That was so fun. So love that. And then we watched Elemental, and that movie was so good. So we laid on the couch and watched movies for the majority of the afternoon. And now we're both going to take care of things that we need to get done. Cooking. I've got a load of laundry in the dryer. The dishes are done. I need to start Lucas's work clothes in the washing machine. The kitchen is cleaned. I got that taken care of. So it has been a very productive, but also laid back, cozy weekend for me. I've really enjoyed it. I've been watching Gilmore Girls today. Watched that while I was making not the banana, wrong season, wrong bread, the pumpkin bread, which cooked, cooled nicely. It is sitting over here on the stove. So right now I'm just cooking down these onions a little bit. I was supposed to have jalapenos for this recipe. Didn't realize it. I thought it was for the garnish. Whatever. But it's okay. I don't have to have jalapenos. I'm sure it was just like 2 to 3. Whoops. Oh well. I'll put some extra spice in there. So I've got to let that cook down. I'll link the potato soup and this corn, whatever, white chicken chili corn, something soup, if it's good. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but we'll see. So I'm going to get to cooking, get that soup going, and I'm going to go edit my video. It's really short, and get that uploaded, and I hope that I have some time to like sit down and relax and read my new book. So I finished, like I think I mentioned 4 or 5 times on this vlog now, but I did finish that series. And I have one more book that my sister loaned me by Holly Jackson, the author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder book series, whatever. So she said it was like 10 out of 10 fantastic, and she recommended A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. She read the first book and couldn't get into the second book, but I think I've convinced her to read maybe the second and the third. I mean, you have to read the second to kind of understand the third. So maybe I've convinced her. I really need to write a letter back to one of my subscribers, Amy. She sent me a letter. I'm thinking about opening up a P.O. box. So if you're interested in mailing back and forth, Amy and I have been doing that for a couple months now. 2 months maybe. We traded a pen and then decided to keep up chatting back and forth. I've really enjoyed that. So if that's something that interests you, let me know down below, and I may open up a P.O. box and we can all kind of chat. That would be fun. So I'm going to get to cooking, focus on that. I'm going to let the dogs in. They've been outside for most of the day, but it feels beautiful outside. So hopefully, once I get this soup going, I can sit down on the back porch and read my book, because that is like, our back porch is not nice at the moment. It has got so much potential. The bone's fantastic. We just need to clean it up, and, you know, that's a whole other story for a whole other day. So I am gonna finish this up and get everything done that I need to get done. I think it'll take me about an hour to do everything I need to do, and then I don't know, maybe get to sit down and enjoy the rest of my evening before we kick it back into high gear next week.